High heels, fashion's guilty pleasure. Slipping a pair on makes a woman feel elegant, hip, sexy, irresistible. Unfortunately, they also hurt a lot.
I love high heels because they make me feel sexy. They make me feel confident. I like the sound that they make when I walk down the street.
High heels are all about accentuating the female form. In addition to making women taller, heels also force the back to arch, pushing the bosom forward and the buttocks rearward. But all this comes at a huge price. So, is this rogues gallery of high-heeled casualties enough to deter any lady from cutting down on their excessive heel consumption?
That is wrong. That is very, very wrong.
You have to basically put a big chop in there. Put your foot on there. What do you see?
Your feet. My foot in 10 years. Oh my God.
Can you see it sort of? Oh, look.
Chinese foot binding was the custom of binding the feet of young girls painfully tight to prevent further growth. Bound feet were considered beautiful and were meant to make a woman's movements more feminine and dainty. Bound feet were once considered intensely erratic in Chinese culture, and a woman with perfect lotus feet was likely to make a more prestigious marriage.
When did you start wearing high heels?
When I was 11.
Okay, so your mom approved it?
Yeah, but the heels weren't like, they were just like that.
I want to know if you like high heels.
I don't really, because I don't think they're really comfortable to wear all the time.
Put it on, dude. Do it.
They're brutal. I can't really feel my feet right now, but
hard to walk in, hard to stand in, hard to get on.
Painful, but rewarding at the same time, knowing we're supporting a good cause.
So today we're here for Walk a Mile in her shoes. We're literally going to walk a mile in women's high heel shoes.
It's pretty uncomfortable. Pretty uncomfortable. I don't know how women do this.
What are the dangers of these sorts of shoes?
The problems with these shoes is that the foot is walking in that abnormal position, and that's crowding, crushing those toes together. All the weight is coming down on the ends of the metatarsal bones,
right,
which are just right at the end of the foot.
Yeah.
And of course you can cope with it because you're young, yes. But as the years go by, the skin starts to react to that pressure, and you get thickening skin or calluses starting to appear on there. And even worse then, the metatarsal starts coming out to one side. As it comes out to one side, you start to get a bunion.
Have you ever seen really bad bunions?
Yeah, my mum's had hers done.
She's had them done?
Yeah.
Why did she get those bunions?
Because of heels.
I think it was. Is that what she was told?
Even though Gemma faces the extreme likelihood of painful bunions, she's standing firm about wearing her heels. Time to introduce the shock factor. These x-rays show the horrific injuries of patients who've been wearing high heels.
Now that's the equivalent of a 6-inch pair of heels. Now that is a pretty abnormal looking foot.
I'm a little bit freaked out now.
This is someone that's been on their platform heels and then they've gone over like that. Shattered the bone at the back here. The ankle bone's been completely dislocated backwards.
Oh my God. I've actually fallen over a few times as well.
That ankle will not have a good result. We would do our best to put it back together, and it would work well probably about 5 years or so, but then it would become arthritic. Then you would need to have it either fused or permanently stiffened.
Time to proceed to stage 2. We're attaching some pressure monitors to the soles of Gemma and Michaela's feet, which will measure the stress levels put on the feet when wearing normal shoes compared to walking in their favourite heels. The results are frightening. The small blue peaks indicate low normal pressure when Gemma and Michaela wore flat shoes.
So that's a sensible shoe and a normal image is how it should look?
Yes.
But it's a very different story when they're in their heels.
And you can see the height, see how red they are? It's as if you're walking with 4 times the weight going through your forefoot.
Oh, okay.
And that means if you're 8 stone, say, that's a bit like walking and you're 32 stone. And that's what that's doing for you, 4 times. And I know that if you continue to wear those shoes, in the next 20 or 30 years, you will almost certainly be coming to surgery.